Hello, fourth grade. Miss Bolt here. Happy Friday. We're going to continue to read The One and Only Ivan by Katherine Applegate. The last time we met, we're talking about Stella and her character traits. I came up with 3 character traits of my own for Stella. She is a storyteller, tells great stories. She is encouraging. She gives Ivan hope that one day he will meet another gorilla. She is a survivor. She survived the last place she was at the circus that was treating her bad. Now she's at the arcade living her best life. So today we're going to talk about the next 2 pages I will read are going to be about Mac and what he's going through, the struggles he's going through because they're losing money at the arcade. They're also going to go in detail about how Bob and Ivan met at the very beginning. I want you to think about context clues along the way. We need to determine how Mac is feeling and how we know that's the way he's feeling. They're going to give us a lot of clues as to the way he feels with actions in the story. And then Bob and describe Bob's relationship with Ivan, how they met, and how close they are, and all those good things. So we're going to begin. It starts with a plan. It's been 2 days since anyone's come to visit. Mac is in a bad mood. He says we're losing money hand over fist. He says he is going to sell a whole lot of us. When Thelma, a blue and yellow macaw, demands, "Kiss me, big boy," for the 3rd time in 10 minutes, Mac throws a soda can at her. Thelma's wings are clipped so she can't fly, but she still can hop. She leaps aside just in the nick of time. "Buck her up," she says with a shrill whistle. Mac stomps to his office and slams the door shut. I wonder if my visitors have grown tired of me. Maybe if I learn a trick or two, it will help. Humans do seem to enjoy watching me eat. Luckily, I am always hungry. I am a gifted eater. A silverback must eat 45 pounds of food a day if he wants to stay a silverback. 45 pounds of fruit and leaves and seeds and stems and bark and vines and rotten wood. Also, I enjoy the occasional insect. I am going to try to eat more. Maybe then we will get more visitors. Tomorrow I will eat 50 pounds of food, maybe even 55. That should make Mac happy. So Ivan is thinking of ways to help Mac, and he feels because he's such a good eater that maybe eating more food might attract more people. Do you think that would help? Let me know in your responses. It says here also, Mac stomps to his office and slams the door shut. I want you to imagine Mac, the character, stomping to his office and slamming the door shut. Those are the clues that we use to determine how he's feeling. Look at the word stomp. Stomp. When do we stomp? We stomp probably because we're upset. And then it says it's that he slams the door shut. We slam doors when we're upset. So using those as context clues, it doesn't tell you Mac's upset, but it's telling you he stomps to his office and slams the door shut. And you and I know that we do those things if we're not very happy. So as of now, we know that Mac is unhappy. What is causing Mac to be unhappy again? Think about it. If you said they're getting less visitors and losing money, you're correct. That's what it is. At the beginning, it says that Max says they're losing money hand over fist. That means they're losing money. That is an idiom, hand over fist. That means they're losing money, lots and lots of money. I'm going to continue. Now they're going to describe Bob and how he met Ivan, or how they met at the beginning. Bob. I explained my plan to Bob. Ivan, he says, trust me on this one. The problem is not your appetite. He hops onto my chest and licks my chin, checking for leftovers. Bob is a stray, which means he doesn't have a permanent address. He is so speedy, so wily, and the mall workers long ago gave up trying to catch him. Bob can sneak into cracks and crevices like a tracked rat. He lives well off the ends of hot dogs he pulls from the trash. For dessert, he laps up spilled lemonade and splattered ice cream cones. He laps up spilled lemonade. Lapped. He lapped. He laps up spilled lemonade. What do you think that means? It's a dog. He's lapping up spilled lemonade. If you guessed licking, like lapping, licking spilled lemonade and splattered ice cream cones, that means that he's licking it. Lap. I try to share my food with Bob, but he is a picky eater and says he prefers to hunt for himself. Bob is tiny, wiry, and fast, like a barking squirrel. He is nut-colored and big-eared. His tail moves like weeds in the wind, spiraling and dancing. Bob's tail makes me dizzy and confused. It has meanings within meanings, like humans' words. I am sad, it says. I am happy, it says. Beware, I may be tiny, but my teeth are sharp. Gorillas don't have many use for tails. Our feelings are uncomplicated. Our rumps are unadorned. Bob used to have 3 brothers and 2 sisters. Humans tossed them out the back of a truck onto the freeway when they were a few weeks old. Bob rolled into a ditch. The others did not. The first night on the highway, Bob slept in an icy mud. I'm sorry. The first night on the highway, Bob slept in the icy mud of the ditch. When he woke, he was so cold that his legs would not bend for an hour. The next night, Bob slept under some dirty hay near the Big Top Mall garbage bins. The following night, Bob found the spot in the corner of my domain where the glass was broken. I dreamed that I'd eaten a furry donut, and when I woke up in the dark, I discovered a tiny puppy snoring on top of my belly. It had been so long since I felt the comfort of another's warmth that I wasn't sure what to do. Not that I hadn't had any visitors. Mac had been in my domain, of course, and many other keepers. I'd seen my share of rats zip by, and the occasional wayward sparrow that had fluttered into the hole in my ceiling, but they never stayed long. I didn't move all night for fear of waking Bob. So, we determined that Mac is not very happy because they're losing money. Ivan wants to help because he feels that people like to watch him eat, and he feels to solve that problem, he's just going to eat more. Bob says, I don't think that's going to help you eating more. And I agree with Bob. I don't think eating more is going to get more people. We determined how Ivan and Bob met. And I thought it was real sweet that Ivan decided to kind of keep him because he had never felt the warmth of someone else in a very long time. And he kind of bonded with Bob, which is kind of neat. Write your thoughts in your little journal entry. Tell me what you found interesting. Tell me if ask questions. What do you wonder about? What do you predict? How do you think they might help Mac in the future? Help the arcade bring back more money? Let me know. Have a great weekend. Bye bye.